Yeah, I'm hoping it becomes more of a norm, right? Where you can have co-leadership. I mean, these are not formal roles. So in some ways, it's easier to start out or branch out into something like this. But there are so many formal leadership roles in a university or an industry sector, which are still held by one person. But sometimes, I think this is a conversation we had earlier, Brooke and I, when we were talking about parliamentarians who were actually, two parliamentarians were actually applying for one seat.
Job share. There was
Yeah.
two women. I think it was Victoria.
Independence, right? They were
Yeah,
independents, yeah.
yeah. So there's job share, but you don't, I'm not sure if you see a formal leadership share, right? And I think for a lot of people, it's a negative. You start thinking of how all the things which can go wrong will actually impact that
Don't
role
do it.
because,
That's right, yeah.
yeah, or you think, oh my God, what if the other person doesn't consult me or something happens and then you cannot be there all the time. And if you have to be there all the time, you might as well do it all the time.
Yeah.
So I think we start attaching a lot of negative experiences to a lot of these kind of things and think of all the things which can go wrong.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but I'm obviously in that kind of a sector in Australia where there's a lot of risk averseness and the wanting to try anything new always looks at it first from the perspective of what's the risk of doing this, right? And so it takes a very long time for a new style or for something new to establish itself.
Yeah.
So I would love to see a future where, more job sharing is actually not just job sharing, but it's also leadership sharing, right?